Oh, oh, I'm late. Oh, no, there we go. Really? Now you're gonna kick in? Now you're gonna kick in? Fine. Hello, everybody. 1 second. I'm trying to do things very fast. That should now be a thing. There we go. Okay. I think. Okay. You're gone for a couple days and everything falls apart. Hello, Mama M. Hello, Brian. Hello, D. How are you guys doing today? Brian, congratulations on first. And welcome, Eccentric. Hello, and thank you. It's very appreciated. So wait, is that freaking like hand lotion? Mama M, what are you trying to say? What's the angle you got going on? Are you trying to make me sick? Is that what this is? Ugh, sorry. It's sunscreen. I feel attacked. But hello, everybody. So you won't get sunburnt again. Look, Mama M, I asked for sunscreen that day. I was like, hey, do we have sunscreen? And then all 3 people that I was with were like, no. And I'm like, well, all right then. Let's hope that it's not a super sunny day. And then we got onto the tour bus and sat at the top, and I'm like, not a cloud in the sky. Oh, that's not how this works, Mama M. I think about things in the moment. I'm very, very, very bad at planning. It is not something I am good at. We would have had sunscreen. Except for, and hey TK, how's it going, my dude? We would have had sunscreen. Except for that one of the people that was with us, came in from a different country, and they were like, I should bring sunscreen, but I don't want to deal with customs or whatever being like, no, you can't take this with you, and then they just confiscate it. They're just like, nah, I'm just not going to deal with that. How'd you like the cameo? It was cool! I was very excited. I saw it and was like... There was no noise, just movement. Next time you will have sunscreen up. Probably not. Knowing me, probably not, Eccentric. In fact, almost guaranteed not. The only time that I have, that I do remember sunscreen is when I'm at home and I'm about to go outside and I happen to, how to say it, to pass by it, and I just go like, oh yeah, that's a thing that I have. You fit well in a bakery, though you were ordered to be eaten. Well, c'est la vie, as the French say. There is always a chance that there is pity to be had on my poor Benjamin Toast. That he will get to live. So how'd you enjoy this? It was both nice and exhausting, Brian. That is the best way to describe it. Because, I think the last time I wore one was 6 years ago. And I get to talk crap at Eccentric. Was Benjamin at least expensive? Depends on the Benjamin that you're talking about. If it's the Benjamin that I created as a concept, he's priceless because he's my sweet boy. That I created because of a pun that somebody made physical for me. If it's in terms of the little physical being that is him, also priceless because it was made by somebody that I was friends with. And if it's the other one, I don't know. I think it was about, I think the other one that I have that somebody bought for me because peeps are butts and buy things. I think that one was about 20 bucks. And congratulations on the second, my man. I grew up in more heat than you've ever experienced over there with genetics that stopped me from burning. So back at you. And thank you for the hydrate, by the way, my man. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I'm from the northern Netherlands. My genetics are... What's the best way to describe it? Anti-melanin. And thank you for the stretch and the posture check. I will stretch now. Now, mind you, I'm capable of a decent tan, but... that was back when I still worked on the farm with my parents. Now that I'm a NEET, and also a hermit, I don't really go outside, so... Where the most harmful thing that can happen is a sunburn. Yeah, because it's nice and cold there. We have cool summers and warm winters. Ah. Every now and then, like, this is like a legit thing. If during the fall, specifically, or autumn, whichever one you would like, whenever it starts to get a little bit, like, drizzly in terms of rain, and it gets kind of cool, and there's a light wind, and there's a bunch of overcast, I genuinely, even though I haven't lived in the Netherlands for many, many years, I still get, like, homesick. Like, I just get, like, washed over by this intense, like melancholic nostalgia, and it's a very, very strange. It's very strange to experience. I burn pretty easily, so I limit my time in the sun at least until I'm decently tan. Good choice, Brian. I didn't have a choice because we were sitting on top of a tour bus, so it was as long as the tour bus went was as long as I sat in the sun. And then a bit afterwards, because my family wanted to visit this one area. And dear God, you know, I'll say it once and I'll say it again, but thank you, video games, for teaching me about spatial awareness and the general concept of, like, retaining direction. Because, dear Lord, if I wasn't there, my family would have been so lost to both where they were trying to go and how to get back to the vehicle. They're just like, I have no idea where I am right now. What are you talking? And I'm just like, what are you talking about? There's a landmark. There's a landmark. There's a landmark. In fact, I don't need the landmarks. That's where the car is, right there. And just like, you're pointing at a building, I'm like, yeah, you go down a set of stairs in that building, and at the bottom there's the parking lot. And they're like, oh yeah, well, what happens when you go down to the boat when you go there? It's like, you go to the very bottom, and thank you, Blue. You go to the very bottom, you take a left, and then you take a left again, and it's at this parking spot. Hey, rival. You wouldn't burn so much if you weren't so oily. I'm not that oily, Viral. I'm salty. My skin is, like, naturally salty. It's very strange. Hold on, I tan so deep that despite being white, most people mistake me for Latino or Native American. Interesting. But yeah, also let me know if the music is too loud, by the way. Salty or acidic? Salty. I'm pretty sure that you... No, I'm not saying that. That's gross. But yeah. Have you ever worn out a rubber mouse? No. But I do... How to say it? Like, I do have to wipe down my mouse, like, once a week with, like, how to say it? Like, with, like, an alcohol solution to clean it off. Because I, unfortunately, sweat a fair bit. So, that leaves, I don't know how to describe it. Rube my food. No! That's gross! I'm just covered in like in mustard because you're like, yeah, this makes sense to do it. I'm like, what are you doing? Get that out of here. But yeah, it leaves like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't think residue is the correct term, but like, yeah. I need to clean my mouse about once a week with like well, I mean, the alcohol solution makes the most sense. You wouldn't be salty if you stopped playing League. I haven't played League in... Oh god, when would that have been? That would have been then. So that's then. So that's that. I haven't played League in like 7 years. Yeah, I'd say like easily 7 years. Time to go back. No, it's not worth it. If Apex already gets me as riled up and frustrated as it does, then going back to League of Legends is not healthy for me mentally. But no, it's probably just diet. Because I do enjoy my sodium when it comes to food. Yum. League is never a good idea. First of all, hello, Kuma. And second of all, you right. Surround yourself with success, as they say. And League of Legends ain't it. But yeah, I guess to do a summary of my quote vacation. We'll put quotation marks around it because it technically was a vacation, but I felt very fish out of watery for the most part. The reason that I had to go was because a friend of mine a few months ago was just like, hey, so you remember like 2 years ago that you promised that if I ever got married that you would be my best man? And I'm like, I don't, but that sounds like something I would do. And he's just like, well, better check your mail because you've got an invitation. And I'm like, son of a bitch. Well, I can't say no. So, never breaks promises. I try not to, Blue. I try not to, even if I don't quite remember them. But so the original plan was that me and the best bud were gonna go down for like the day, maybe 2 days, and then come back. And then my family caught wind of it, and they're just like, we would not mind to do a vacation down that way, because it was in Ottawa. And I was like, okay. And they're like, yeah, like, when is it? And it's like, it's this. And it's like, oh, your aunt is actually down at that point. They would love to come along. And I'm like, I mean, why not? I never get to hang out with my aunt. Was there a bachelor party? No, Blue, I showed up the day before the wedding. Like, late in the evening, we showed up the day before the wedding. And also, I wouldn't have wanted to have gone to a bachelor party. That sounds very annoying. Not that there was one, as far as I'm aware, because I'm pretty sure that my friend was, pretty sure he was working the night before as well. So, not a thing. But, so, we were supposed to go, and, Best Bud was still supposed to go. And 3 days before, all of a sudden, Best Bud is just like, so I went to a wedding last weekend, and I am now incredibly sick. I don't think I should go. And I'm like, you some bitch. Can't believe you would do this to me. So then I'm super paranoid because now I know only my friend at the wedding. I don't know anybody else. I was supposed to make a speech. Thank the Lord I didn't have to do that. But I was like, well, we're not doing that anymore. Hell. And then we go. It was a long-ass trip. Several hours worth of driving. Good God, what a distance. Luckily, my family does things correctly. For those who don't know, like, I come from a rural background, so we are, how to say it, more on the cheap side, so to speak. So what we do is, you know, like, you can go to, like, en routes and whatever the heck. I don't know if there's a different version of that in the States. But essentially, like, you know, like, there's, like, stops along the highway or the freeway where you can stop, and it's, like, a big establishment where there's a bunch of different restaurants / food places, and there's bathrooms, etc. We would just go there and just open up the back of our pickup truck, which had a big cover on it, and just, like, pull out, like, a cooler that was just full of, like, loaves of bread and butter and, like, cheese and meats and, like, how to say it, like, two big thermoses of hot water and, like, packs of, like pre-mixed soup and stuff. And we'd just be like, all right, what does everybody want? We're gonna we're gonna sit down for like half an hour, have a snack, and then we're gonna go back on the road. So that was fun. I did enjoy that. Just like these like mini picnics that we would do like once every like hour and a half to 2 hours, because also my family is on the older side, so it's good for them to get up and walk around because, you know, joints and stuff. So we would do that, so that made it pretty fun, and we found like some areas that were like neat and such. And then we made it there, got to the hotel, got like our trolley thing, or like a trolley thing to like bring stuff up, and then we're told just like, oh yeah, by the way, the elevators, like you're on the second floor, and the elevators are going to be dead tomorrow. Like they're gonna get completely shut down for like 6 weeks. And we're like, oh well, we're like carrying like a fair bit of stuff upstairs, and they're just like, yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. And it's like, well, okay. So we haul everything upstairs. Bleh. Sleep. I did not sleep very well due to paranoia. The next day, wake up, put on suit. I don't like suits. Suits suck. Anybody who likes suits, cheers to you. I don't like suits. They're restrictive. So we get to the wedding. I'd be disappointed if you did sleep. Thanks, rival. It was more out of nerves than anything else. Get there. Simple wedding. Thank goodness. Go ahead. Say it. They do not suit me. Just Takumi things? I hope I said that correctly. Thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. When I get a car, I legit planning to go see my uncle I haven't seen in years, to go sing some country music. Hell yeah, eccentric. Luckily, and also har har har, vitrify. Har 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 har. Notification had no what? Oh wait, it did. I just have the volume set to 0. Son of a gun. And I don't know how to reactivate that. Heck. Well. Wait, for both of the things? Because if so, I'll just do it. Here comes the boy. Would you say that it doesn't suit you? That they don't suit you? And also, the other one was, oh yeah. Welcome. There. Did it. Nailed it. My little brother will get his first suit for spring dance next year, so it'd be a lot easier to get than getting me homecoming dresses. I don't know what spring dance is, just Takumi things, but I'm willing to learn if you're willing to share. Formal clothing is generally not fun. They're too Light for winter and too heavy. Yeah, and it was like a weird... Make it the new sounds. No, I refuse. I don't have the vocals for that. Okay, sorry, brain. Got there. They're still setting things up. It's luckily a really small party. Like it's how to say? There's maybe like 30 people there. Like wedding party and like people there for the ceremony included, which was nice. It's a dance that the school district does in spring every year. I think prom. Oh, interesting. I never partook in any of that stuff when I was younger because I'm very antisocial in that regard. So, but I hope that your little brother has a good time. I've never worn a suit, but want to see myself in a three-piece someday. That's the fun thing. So I needed a suit, and it had to just be a simple. Are so stuffy. Yeah, they cling, and so I had to get a suit. So like 3 weeks before, I went to a thrift store and was like, "Oh God, how difficult is it going to be for me to find a suit in here?" First thing that I grab off like the rack is a dress pants and a jacket. And I already have kind of a dress shirt, sort of, kind of. It's technically a button-up t-shirt, but tomato, tomato. And I go test it, and it fits me almost perfectly. And I'm like, well, purchase. I like to vibe with classmates and dance to music. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Just Takumi things. Like, enjoy what you enjoy. Not my thing, but I'm not gonna yuck your yum. That would be silly to do. Never went to prom either. Didn't help that the music wasn't my cup of tea. Yeah, exactly, Brian. I feel that. I like the aesthetics of suit, but not wearing them. Oh, for sure, Kuma. Like, I do think that I look okay in suits. I don't like wearing them, though. You know? Like, whenever you see a game like Yakuza, you know, you're just like, ooh, could I rock that suit? Maybe. But also, I like to be able to breathe. But yeah, luckily, the wedding went very smoothly. The brides, walking down the, and hello, couple, thank you so much for the stretch, and I presume the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me finish this up really quickly, and then I'll do those. The, how to say it, walk down the aisle music of the bride was dearly beloved. The intro music to Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, oh, yes. Also, first of all, thank you for the hydrate. And then we'll do the stretch. What a couple of nerds. Oh, they're very much nerds, Vitrify. Absolutely. Motorcycle jacket. Well, that would give you some nice padding, right, Brian? Like, leather jackets are very good for a lot of different things. But yeah, so we did that, and then the pictures. Oh, the pictures. There were so many pictures. Do this, take this pose, turn to your left, turn to your right, make an expression, do this expression. Then it just looks badass. Aw, yeah. Looks so cool, though, even if it's a practical. You would tear the seams off that thing in no time. It doesn't matter how stretchy that fabric is. Suits are not designed to be flexible. Oh, also, I learned how to tie a tie for the first time in my life, so that was pretty neat. My friend, the groom, he's just like, he hands me the tie because he said he was going to get a tie for me. And he just grabs his phone, Googles how to tie a tie, and just puts a display in front of us, and we're both just like, okay, yeah, okay. It goes around, and then it flips, and then it goes back into the... Well, how do you do... No, okay, hold on. Let me try that again, you know? he naturally does it in one go because he's very, how to say it, he's very quick to like pick things up, whereas I'm like, I get the instructions, but I'm confused. Okay, but was the wedding gown pretty? It was very, very nice blue. It was a white, more like, how to say it, like a semi-silvery white dress with the tail being like a button covered red, I think is the best way to describe it. And yeah, oh, I had to be in charge of the rings, which was like the, how to say it, the minister, I guess is the best way to describe it. Very friendly guy, very social and charismatic, and he just like comes over and is just like, yeah, so you're the best man and also the, you know, like the guy in charge of rings, so like, can I see the rings? And I show him the rings because I put them in my pocket, which I was checking every 5 minutes just out of pure paranoia that they were not there anymore, or my breast pocket, sorry. And it's just me constantly checking. I show him and he's like, oh, okay, thank you, that's appreciated. I'm just like, I take it that that needs to be a thing. He's just like, the amount of times that it's gone wrong, because he then informs me, he's just like, all you need to be aware of is you just need to stand there, and then when you hear the line, may I have the rings, please, you give the rings. That's all you need to do. And I'm just like, so you needed to see the rings. He's just like, yeah, the amount of times that I have said the, may I have the rings, please, and then all of a sudden somebody just bolts for the parking lot has been incredibly interesting. He told us a couple of stories. The one that was, vitrify. Because of my ADHD, I don't like standing still, but I have to stand still because, you know, I'm at the front. My knees felt like they were going numb because they were vibrating so much because of how much I wasn't allowed to move. You know, it's one of those, it's the whole idea of, it's very similar to the concept of, when somebody suddenly notifies you about your breathing patterns, suddenly you become very conscious of it and suddenly need to do it manually. It's kind of that same idea where, like, if I wasn't told that I needed to stand still, it would have been fine. But the fact that I was told that I needed to stand still, now suddenly I need to be like, you know, just I think I get antsy standing there like that myself. It took a bit, but it was fine. We got through it. I didn't drop the rings, so that's good. But the minister starts just being just like, yeah, it can be funny sometimes. So these days I just check and I'm just like, I gotta be honest with you. I'm curious about the worst one. He's like, oh, I've got a good story for you. And I'm like, ah, baby, let's go. He's like, so we were doing a wedding, surprise, and we had gotten to the part of, may I get the rings, please? And the one holding the rings starts patting himself down and just keeps patting himself down. And then this look of horror crosses his face as he realizes what has happened. And the groom hands this guy the keys to his car because they had left the rings at home. So he bolts for the parking lot, gets in his car, drives home. All of a sudden, many minutes later, the groom gets a phone call from this guy. Hey, I don't have the keys to the house. I can't get in. So he had to drive back, get the keys to the house, drive back to the house, get the rings, and then come back. And I'm like, how'd that go? And the minister's just like, this is what I started asking people, that if I could see the rings prior to it. Like, that's brutal. That's so brutal. Imagine being that person. the other story that he told us was, because I was just like, I'm sure that you've dealt with some, like, you know, like, bridezillas. And he's like, yeah. They're, you know, it comes with the line of work. And I'm like, that's pretty good. And I'm like, well, do you have one? He's like, oh, I've got one. Because we, like, had some time to kill at the time. We had set up all the tables and everything. Just the wedding hadn't started yet. The photographer was walking around looking at stuff. Like, you know, like, the bride wasn't quite ready yet. They were still putting the final touches on her dress. So, like, we had some time to kill. And he's just like, yeah, so there was this couple that wanted, or that had it so that they had a big, I think a Mastiff is the correct name of the breed. Mastiffs are pretty big dogs, right? Unless otherwise corrected, I think it was a Mastiff. So the groom was a dog trainer. So the bride wanted to incorporate that by having the... Guardians down. I don't quite know the reference. Just Takumi things. Unfortunately. But I would love to learn it. So they had this Mastiff. Really chill dog. Ah, thank you. I was about to say, I feel like it's Destiny, but I'm not sure. And Vitrify hasn't said anything, so I don't know. So we, how to say it? So the plan was the dog had a little vest. And at the top of the vest, so on his back, they had this little spot where they could tie the rings to it. And for some reason, and this drives me up the gosh darn wall, they decide, oh, Ling, thank you so much for the raid. You guys can hear this, right? There's doom-ba-doom, boom, 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 doo, doo. That's there. How was Faith the Unholy Trinity? Ling, I'm sorry I couldn't pop in. I had a lot of last-minute art randomly. But hello, everybody. I hope that you had a good time. It looked like such an old game. It reminded me of, like... I can't remember the name of those old games anymore, but they're like those, how to say it, like slightly moving, slightly text-to-speech adventures that were like, you know, like had maybe like 100 pixels on screen. It's actually okay, but I'm an idiot and can't puzzle. Oh no, Lig, I'm sorry. But I love puzzle games. But is it one of those games that's the dumb sort of puzzle games? You know, like, in order to open the door, you don't find the key. You know, you have to find the sock under the bed that you then have to interact with something else in order to extract the vial from the fibers, which turns out to be acid that you then pour on the door handle in order to open the door. Like that kind of bullshittery. Part 2 wasn't bad. Part 1 wasn't bad. Part 2 was like, no, it's not that dumb. Just no explanations. They give you a hint, but nothing else. I see. So they kind of do like the check behind the bed, and you're like, this is a house full of beds. Where do I even look? There was a clock, and Ling took 15 minutes to parse. It was a clock. Whew. Well, I'm glad you had fun, Ling. I'm trying not to laugh. Wait a second, is that a new emote? Ling, do you have a new emote? Oh, you have a couple of new emotes. My head is as empty as this emote. Ah, exciting, Ling. They look nice. And you caught us just in the middle of a wedding story. Well, a wedding story that was told to be by the minister who was going to marry my friend and his bride, specifically. So we'll just recap it really quickly so that everybody here gets caught up. But essentially, bride and groom were going to get married. The groom was a dog trainer, so they wanted to have a dog included in the ceremony to some extent. So they had this big, gentle, friendly mastiff. And the mastiff had a vest on. And at the back of the vest, so on his back, so, you know, where you could put your hand, was a little spot where you could tie the rings to it. And for some unknown reason, they decided to tie the rings to him early on. Like, quite early before the wedding started. So, all of a sudden, they're prepping things up, you know, like the wedding's about to happen. And all of a sudden, someone notices that the rings aren't connected to the mastiff anymore. And the bride just freaks out. Like, just inconsolable, crying and screaming. Like, mascara down the face, just everything bad. So the whole wedding party is just on hands and knees, just trying to follow where the mastiff had gone. Eventually they found it, but like, it was just one of those, like, as he's telling the story, I'm like, why would they do it beforehand? He's like, I don't know. And then afterwards I was like, I'm not gonna lie, they need to hire like a consultant of like damage reduction. He's like, what do you mean? I'm just like, well, anybody with who wasn't part of the wedding party and stressed out of their mind could have seen that dog should not have been anywhere. The ring should have never been anywhere near that dog up until like the last 5 minutes before the actual ceremony started. I assumed the dog was going to eat them. Ah, the subtle misdirection that I've given you, Cobalt. No, turns out that people just dumb. But yeah, so that was one of his wedding Zellas where just like nothing could console her. Like, she was just screaming and crying, and I'm like, I mean, I get being upset about it, where it's just like, you know, I think anybody here on like a day like that where you're super stressed and all of a sudden the rings are gone, there's no way that there isn't like a of course something goes wrong, you know? Of course that happens. Of course that's how you're gonna feel. But like, to literally be to the point of where everybody is just like moving away from you because of how much noise you're making, it's just like, okay, chill. I don't have a full story, but you made me remember the wedding my friend went to where she was a bridesmaid, only for a couple to have a lawsuit because the bride tried to... What? Oh my god, Ling. That's... I can't even process that information. That's horrifying. Was it just not a wedding meant to be? Because that's spooky. I don't like that. I was gonna wait until after the wedding so that we could get the life insurance, but fuck it, you're too annoying. Shove. You know, very much like the Simpsons style, just like the wedding was very hard for you, and the honeymoon is going to be murder. Etc, etc. Last wedding I went to had alcohol, but I wasn't old enough to have the alcohol. Then so I just backed off. Oh man, the last wedding prior to this one that I went to, I had like 5 rum and cokes because I was super not really wanting to be there, and there was a lot of people and a lot of noise, and because of my ADHD I can get overstimulated very easily, so I had earbuds in to reduce sound, and then when like the wedding was done I was just like, and gulp. And like 3 in I was like, okay, I think I can tolerate people now. I remember one wedding I went to where I was running a fever and couldn't stay home because we couldn't get a babysitter. I ended up sleeping through it. I'm sorry to hear that, Brian, but you know what? At least you got to sleep. We don't know it. But it seemed like it might have been a business thing? A business thing? What is a business thing? And hello, bells. Woo! Spooky and stuff. Now, I can have alcohol during weddings and no one can stop me. Heck yeah. Just Takumi things. I hope that you do drink responsibly, though, because there's nothing worse than having a nice wedding and then having someone get sloshed and ruin it. You know, someone who just goes absolutely mayhemic. I intentionally don't drink and always get weird looks for it. Just be very casual about it, eccentric. Just be like, just go to the bar and ask for like a soda / pop, whichever one you end up being, and just sip that instead. And then if anybody gives you guff, it's just like, hey man, I'm potentially a designated driver, all right? Chill. And also, how are you, Bells? I hope that you're doing well. We're talking about my little adventure. And unfortunately, I don't remember a whole lot of it. I did finally dive down the Dream Drop Distance game finally, so I've put some hours into Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Speaking of which, the 3DS and the Wii U services are getting killed in like a month or something. It's yeah, it's, I don't know how to feel about it. That's the one Kingdom Hearts game you had. Kuma, I'm so sorry, because that one rushes through a lot of stuff and just it does a lot of text dumps on you. I would love a recap of your adventure. Well, we're already through a portion of it, but that doesn't mean I can't keep going and fill in the blanks as we go. Summary, just to, I guess, to catch you up, Bells, really quickly. Wedding invitation. Had to be best man. Didn't have a choice. Best friend was supposed to come with me. 3 days prior to, he got really sick from another wedding he went to. Family went with me instead. Got to hang out with my aunt, which was really cool, because she's, like, super worldly and, like, traveled. And is also, like, one of those, like, badass, got divorced and was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna single for the rest of my life. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck yeah. Traveled there, took a bunch of like little detours on the way just to sit down and eat with family, which was really cool. Got there, made it to the wedding, learned how to tie a tie, kind of a neat idea. So she's the cool aunt. She's pretty cool. She's very goofy in like the best kind of way. Like she's kind of quirky, but she's neat. She knows a lot of stuff. She's very friendly. She has a lot of stories to tell, which I super appreciate. She's like me, where kind of a bit of a goober, and that's okay, and it's wonderful. But, so we got to the wedding. Minister told us those stories. We did the wedding. It was fine. Then so many pictures. This was a very low-key wedding. There was not a lot of energy. You know, like it was just ceremony, very simple. Then everybody sat down and ate. It wasn't even like people sat down and ate and like the bride and groom had to dance or anything like that. No, it was just literally just like wedding is done. People who need to be there for pictures come with the photographer and do pictures. People who aren't, you can go to the area and start eating. The food's already like, you know, in place. I got to wear a witch's hat, though. That was cool because I was the only, how to say it? I was the only male party. Like, I was the only person. Like, I wasn't just the best man. I was the only, like, what the heck do you call it? Like, groomsman that was there. So, during the pictures, it was me, the bridesmaids, and then the couple. So, there was a point where all the bridesmaids were there, and they wanted to do a picture of them all wearing like little, like, you know, like, how to say it, like dollar store witch hats. And they're like, well, what about the best man? He doesn't have one. And the bride's just like, just immediately puts hers on my head. And it's just like, you're a warlock now. And I'm like, I'm a warlock. Fear my powers of evil. But after the pictures, I got to sit down with him and chat. But what was cool is, so I got to go there, and obviously I gave them, you know, like their wedding gift, which was just some money, because I never know what to give people. So, you know, you can't go wrong with giving somebody money, you know? Like, if you're going to a birthday party and they're just like, what'd you get me? And you just give them like $50. It's just like, I gave you money. And they're like, well, I mean, I'm not going to say no to money. I'm like, damn right you're not. But he's like, I actually have gifts for you too. And I'm like, go on. And he gives me this little gift bag. And he's like, I can guarantee that you'll love this. And I was just like, fuck yeah, show it to me. And I open up the gift bag. And inside, and I don't have the image on me right now, but it was, let me find it really quickly. So it was a 1965 AKM Type 2 bayonet with a Type 1 scabbard, which was a 1960 scabbard, and a Czech 1895 Mauser bayonet, and I was like, oh shit. It was super cool. Excuse me. And like the 1895 Czech Mauser bayonet, super dull. But you think you're funny, don't you, Vitrify? Well, you are. You want to know how funny you are? That's how funny you are. Get pinned, nerd. But the AKM Type 2 bayonet, oh my god, that thing was so sharp. Or is so sharp. It is scary. Also, it's really cool. Like I said, I can't just bring up the picture really quickly, because, yeah, but it's neat. It's wicked sharp. It's way more of a practical blade than like a bayonet is. Like, it's more of a combat knife that you can stick on a gun. And it has the capability with the scabbard to become a wire cutter. Just, there's a hole in the knife that you can line up with the scabbard, and if you fold those two together and then bend it, it can turn into a wire cutter. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome. And like the knife itself, like I said, is more of like a combat knife, so it's more practical. Like the edge is much more, like it's definitely like you can do stabbing, but it's also a slashing weapon. And it's not just a weapon. This thing it's pretty thick, so it could be like a survival knife, you know, for like actually like hacking down like certain small things and, you know, like cutting up branches and stuff. Like it actually looks like it has some really practical things. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. Thank you. So I got that. I don't remember what we did on the second day. I slept a lot. Like, I slept a lot. Someone with a few books on weapons. The subject in general has a lot more cool stuff in it. Yeah! And then, sleeping is fun. Look, I needed it. I had not slept in a couple of days just out of just pure stress. And, but yeah, then on the second last day, my family had been like, yeah, we're going to do a sightseeing tour. So we went to downtown Ottawa. Turns out that downtown Ottawa, no shade on Ottawa, but holy heck, it is a very small, it's a compressed city. Even though it's very spacious for pedestrians, from a driver's perspective, it feels very, very small. Like there was an area that we had to turn into where if you immediately turned right, you would go down, and no problem, Eccentric, have yourself a good lurk. if you immediately turned right, you would go into a parking lot. But if you went to the next street, which was right next to it, it would be a road. Like, it was one of those situations where it's like, okay, no, you don't need to immediately turn right. You need to turn almost right. Yeah, so we got to go to the tour. The tour was neat. I got some pictures. The guy in front of me made me want to yeet him off the bus because he kept moving his head in front of my pictures. But also, yeah, no sunscreen, so got a sunburn because we were sitting on the top. It was a double-decker bus, and the top part didn't have like a roof. It was just open. And I felt so bad for our tour guide. It was her first ever tour. And we got to some of the spots, because it was one of those ones that went like once every hour. So you got like you could get off somewhere, hang out there for a bit, like at museums and stuff, and then like get the next bus back, and as long as you had the bracelet, you could go. And I brought up Bayonet's rival. I got 2 bayonets from the groom at the wedding. That was his gift to me for whatever reason. So we start stopping at some places, and finally some, and the whole idea is just like, here's information, here's the place. Does anybody want to get off? No? All right, we keep moving. Then finally we hit a place that people were like, yeah, we'll stop here. And when we pull into the area, I'm like, there are not a lot of cars here. Like, an upsetting lack of cars. Like this place is closed right now amount of cars. So we pulled to the side, and then the tour guide, who we learned later, it's the first tour she's ever done. This is her first time that the place is closed. And it turns out that every museum was closed that day. Every stop that we had that weren't like open all the time places just happened to be closed. It just happened to be that way, Bells. It just happened to be that on that Monday was the day that everything was closed. I don't know why, but everything was closed. At least all of those specific places. So I felt really bad for her because she's sitting there just like, here's a really cool place. You can see this and this and this there. Oh, it's also closed. Okay. So after like the 4th place, she was just like, all right, I'm going to check something really quick. So she takes out her phone and checks, and she's like, okay, all the places are closed. So we just know that from now on. This is just the tour. So I hope that we can that I can keep you guys entertained for the tour at least. And it was a good tour, don't get me wrong. Like, I learned a lot of things. Hello, Solarcy. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, Solarcy. You were playing Genshin Impact, which I knew because I was there for a little bit. Hey, Stitches, how's it going? How are you guys doing? How was your event progression? I think is what you were doing, Solarcy, question mark. But welcome, everybody. For those who don't know, my name is WillSleepsNot. You may call me Will, you may call me Sleeps, you may call me WillSleepsNot. I'm an insomniac, ADHD, dyslexic VTuber who plays a variety of games. And on Saturdays, now that everything is back to normal again, I do art. If that sounds appealing to you, by all means, sit back, relax, get cozy, get comfy. And if not, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Did you make the progress, Solarcy? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Quest was good. A little slow. But nothing new for Genshin. LOL. Nice. I'm just talking about the trip that I had, that I got back from recently. So just going over the stuffs. And we're at the tail end at the moment, so yeah. After a month of streaming. Nah, if I didn't have to do this, Brian, I would have just gone straight back to the 3 days a week. No hesitation. There wouldn't have been a break. How's the sunburn? Basically healed at this point. Oh, were you there for the tour? Oh, wait, I didn't get to that part yet. I can't talk about that yet. We got to go in order. So, yeah, we went to on the tour. Tour was cool. I got a sunburn. And then family was like, we really want to go to this one place that we went past. And it's like this, I don't remember what it's called. It's like something market, I think, in Ottawa. And I was like, heck it. We'll go there. And, like, I have a good memory. I know where I need to go. So I walk us there. And then we go there, we get some food, we got some pretty decent, this pulled pork poutine, with like extra salty fries. Oh, so good. Like, I don't like regular poutine. That's not fair. That's not what that came out incorrectly. I don't mind regular poutine, but I like poutine with stuff on it. Like, my favorite poutine is the chicken bacon ranch poutine, which is... Oh, I would punt a child for a chicken bacon ranch poutine. It's delicious. And so we ate. We went back to the car. We got back to the hotel. We all had some drinks and chatted, and that was fun. And then I went to sleep, and the next day we came back. And I don't think anything eventful happened during that time. The way back felt a lot longer. Blue, the way back felt a lot longer than the way there, and I don't know why, but it was the same distance. And then we got back, and then I was like, oh, computer, I missed you so. I'll never leave you again. Mwah, mwah, mwah. My terminally online self was a happy boy. Oh no, brain. Oh, right. And then I got back. I think it was that day, wasn't it? That immediately I got into Twitter beef with Haya. Because Haya got upset because I told her that I got a sunburn. And that I wasn't going to do anything about it. Oh, man. I have been more, like, actively participating in Twitter in the last like 3 days than I have been in like the last several months, not including my announcements for stream. Those don't count because those are like, we'll call them mandatory, I suppose. But yeah, to answer your question, Solarcy, all is good. Sunburn is basically gone. We can start a Twitter beef if you want. I would just ignore it. I haven't forgotten your transgressions, Solarcy. There is friction between us. Damage that cannot be repaired. You know what you did. I can never forgive you! I could post that photo. I'll report your account. No, I wouldn't. That's going too far. But yeah, then I have no idea what I did yesterday. What the hell did I do yesterday? Well, yesterday was a mystery, I guess. Hold on. Wait, no, hold on. What did I do yesterday? What in the nine hells did I do yesterday? No idea. Tried to get back into being productive. I think I did some things. But I can't remember for the life of me. One moment. Let me scan, because I feel like I know I did things. I just don't remember what. Oh, I edited that video. That's right. The video that's now on Twitter and also YouTube. Shameless plug. I'm just going to post it because I had a lot of fun making that video. So, also special thanks to Blue for making some of the art for me. There you go. That tweet specifically if you're interested. Because we're going to do spooky stories this month. And I'm going to try to do it every Thursday this month, besides, of course, today, because I didn't have enough time. But yeah, there's the video if you wish to see it. We're looking for scary stories, so if you can find... Ma'am, I just posted it! So if you have any scary stories, you can either post them on my Discord, or you can post them as a response to that tweet, or you can respond as a comment on YouTube, whichever one you would like to do. Which one? The one that I posted, Bells! Right under the freaking stream elements. Click them all, Bells. No, just click on that. Look, I'll post it again. I hope that that's the right link. Be really dumb if that wasn't the right link. But yeah, there you go. There. That's what I did yesterday, and then today. We get to see what I did yesterday or today. I think I did more today than just that, but that was the big thing. I did. We're going to switch over. You won't be able to see anything, I think. Yeah, there's no game up yet, but... Ba-doom. I added more stuff. Look at all the stuff. Isn't that cool? I finally got all of the video games covered that we've beaten. So, you guys already know about the glitter that's in front of me. That would be Little Misfortune. The picture to the side over there, which you already know, is Spoopy. Yeah, don't worry about the Spoopy. The Spoopy's unimportant. Hold on, we're gonna hide the Spoopy for a second because it's not the important stuff. Boom. The picture is Alpha Protocol. The weapon to my side is Monster Hunter. And those are the only ones. So now I've added, as you can see here, it's the tattoo of Mirror's Edge. The leaf is from Night in the Woods. The little cube is the holocron from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. The credit chip is Dead Space. I think you can kind of see it in the corner right there. There's the Soil Sword from Turnip Boy to the top left. You can see the scarf from Rhyme. And then at the very top, you can see the helm or the head of BT from Titanfall 2. And there you go. There's all the stuffs. All the video games we've beaten. I think that's everything. I hope I got everything. I hope I didn't forget anything. I'd be very upset if I forgot something. But still, yeah. So I did that just before stream. And yeah, there you go. Also the spooky stuff. Although technically that boy should be see-through. And I've made a mistake to not make him see-through. But there you go. That was the last couple of days. Now, the big question is, and I'm gonna do this to you guys for a second. Who here was there for Cobalt's stream on the 30th? Who supported him? And if so, how was it? Did you have fun? Obviously, you don't actually have to out yourself, but I am curious, how was it? Did you have fun? And also, you're right, Blue. 1 second. I forgot to put Benji in here. It is Halloween, so we gotta add the trick-or-treating Benji. Was very fun, very progress. I'm glad to hear that, Bells. Shout out to Cobalt. Yeah, that boy is taking a very much required rest day. I had a pog of a time. Hell yeah, Blue. Okay, poop. All right. So, now that that's all out of the way, and I apologize for the... We are going to take a quick break, and then we're going to play some OXENFREE. We're not going to play too much because the game's actually not that long. So we're going to probably play about an hour and a half. Plus, it's like my first day back, so I'm going to do a kind of a shorter stream today. And then, yeah, we'll end for the night. We'll come back again on Saturday as we... Why am I saying this? We're just going to take a break. Oh my goodness, I'm talking like it's the end of stream. We're going to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break if you guys can and are able to. I hope that you get up and stretch. Grab yourself something, grab yourself something to drink. Make sure that you guys are taking care of yourselves. I'll be back in a few moments. I'll see you guys very soon. And we're back. Are you gonna... There we go. And the game sound isn't working. A wonderful start. My favorite. And thank you, Bells, and thank you, Blue. We try the tried and true method of turning it off and back on again. Perfect. Easy. And now the most important part. I am sorry. That is not what I said at all. That one. There we go. Oh, that's why it changed. Oh, Bells, you threw me for a loop. I was like, how? How did I goof so bad? You had me all confuzzled. I'm like, how did this happen? How are we suddenly Ollie Ollie OXENFREE? Which I think Ollie Ollie OXENFREE is a, isn't it a skateboard game? Well, Kuma knows it, I think. What kind of game is OXENFREE? I don't actually. Why would you do this to me, Kuma? I was prepared to be like, well, it seems we have an expert in chat. OXENFREE. It's a... How to say... OXENFREE is an atmospheric walking and talking simulator with some minor puzzle elements, I believe. I also realize that there's probably going to be a lot of reading, and I'm going to try my best to be as fast as possible, because the one of the things that the game brought into, that the game brings to the table that a lot of people really liked, is that it has like real-time conversations to some extent. Like, while you're deciding what you want to say, the NPCs with you will just continue talking. So it can be very hard to potentially portray that from a streamer reading perspective. But I'm gonna try. But no promises. I'm sorry, just I'll tap for a second. All right, well, I guess without further ado, let's see what happens. I don't know how the volume is going to be. I might have to increase it, but we'll see.
It used to be a military base. Well, it used to be a ranching thing, then it was turned into an army thing, then it became a bird thing and a museum or whatever. Henry Fonda stationed here, I think, for a bit. Unless he was Navy.
Who's Henry Fonda?
Around Christmas time, this little breakfast place used to sell these amazing polar bear sugar cookies. Man, those were good. And then one year they changed the formula or whatever and ruined it.
I forgot that there is some... I would say that there's vocal stuff.
Hey, still with us? You haven't said anything for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, my mind drifted for a second.
I forgot that there's dialogue. I am a fool.
So you all moved in?
Not really. I just got in this morning.
And how did her mom meet your dad exactly?
They met on vacation in Orlando. He got lost in a... You know, actually, I'm not even gonna tell this story. It's really not worth it.
Okay.
No, wait, what happened? I feel like I haven't heard this.
He got lost in some gardens, and he thought she worked there, and blah, blah, blah. They hit her.
Who's driving this?
That's Sea Captain Karen. She's doing us a favor. You'll notice we're the only ones doing the voyage. How you doing up there, Karen?
Yeah, I did notice that.
It's a little hush-hush, but she's dropping us off and then doing a miscount on the way back, so we can spend the night. And you guys just met tonight?
Yeah, I'd been out of school, and the timing had just never worked out, so...
And what does that make you to her, then? A second cousin? I don't know how people math works.
He's just a guy? What else would he be?
No, but isn't there like a term for it?
Step brother, technically.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
I forgot that was even a thing. Well, at least you seem cool, right? Cool guy, cool hat. You get a cool new sibling living right in your house. Sharing your toothbrush. Wearing your clothes. Eating your food.
No, that's the weird part. I mean, isn't it like... The concept of just...
I hate
getting
how
a new
loud the
sister
music
like a
is in
puppy,
comparison
isn't
to
it
the
kinda awkward?
dialogue.
No, it's been totally bizarre. But just for the record, I don't consider you a pet. So, how do you two know each other?
Oh, from way back when, like Paleozoic. Grade school era. Young enough that I've seen her in a bathtub and it wasn't sexual at all. I mean, we both looked like little skinned potato blobs.
Ren, why are you even talking about this?
It's humorous, right?
Oh
It's
my
just
god, I
interesting.
hate Ren
think it's
already.
interesting. Check under your seat to make sure you don't leave behind any grandchildren.
Wait, who's talking right now?
It's a recording. They always play. Oh, we should get a quick picture. All of us. This will be like the before shot.
Wait,
They're
hold
their
on.
way.
What did that guy say? Something about a frequency. One
And it's
point something?
Jonas, not Jonah,
Yeah, Jonas. Like Jonas Salk?
right? Patient zero, AIDS guy.
It's, biblical, right? Or is that the lion guy?
I think every name's biblical, so probably.
Hold on. Is there a pause? Okay, I wanted to pause because I'm missing a lot of people's messages. Oh, wait. I played this game. It's good. You'll like it. I played it once upon a time, Solarcy, but that was like probably 2 years ago, so I have no memory of it whatsoever. The joke is not lost. I love Ren's voice. Or Ren's voice, sorry. No, okay. I caught up with everything. I'm there. All right, I'm sorry. And I don't think there's any, like, volume options, which is really, really irritating. There's just this. It's like, where's my sound choices? And why don't they exist? Madge.
Here's good.
Pose for picture.
There, great. I'll magic erase all the warts out and stuff, so don't worry. Hey, Alex, you brought the radio, right? The little portable one?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Can you pull it out a second?
R for radio.
There's the little guy. Our high school has a radio station, and Carly, she's a friend of ours.
The report
She's filling in
suggests
because
that the
Reggie got
basketball
mono from
team's
some
training
track runner or
staff would
something. It doesn't matter. What matters is that she's gonna say something like, basically, right now, about our thing. So tune it to 88.3 so I can tell her we heard it.
88.
Which I played because that song's been stuck in my head since I woke up this morning.
There we
But-
go.
Oh, actually, it's a little after 10 o'clock, which means my dear friend Ren and his buddies are probably just touching down on Edwards Island for the yearly bash on the beach, or whatever we call it now. But anyways, I promised him that I'd play a song from his band, so hope you're listening, Ren. Here are the red-headed bedwetters with baby carrots.
What?
That's awesome. I hope Christina, with her talent show judge face, was listening.
I have no words.
We must be getting close. There's no radio reception on the island. I'm glad I got to hear it before it went totally kaput.
If we can't use it, why'd you bring it? Not just for the boat.
No. You'll see. I don't expect too much, but nah, it'll be fun. I won't undercook it.
It's an
You'll see.
atmospheric game, Bells. I'm also trying to follow along, but I'm really bad at following along dialogue. Especially, I'm somebody who needs to be able to hit the button. Well, isn't that a nice picture? Isn't that nice? I'm someone who's better when it comes to when dialogue can be like, you know, like text. Me read text. Process a little
Smell
bit.
that clean air, boys and girls. Boy and girl. This ain't city living.
Yeah, anybody need a smoke? I have a full pack.
No thanks. I mean, I literally just said the clean air thing, so...
Alex, you can bum one off me if you're empty.
Hell yeah.
I forget if you're a fellow addict.
Yeah, sure.
Really? Since when do you smoke? Last time you tried it, I thought you were gonna vomit on my shoes.
I'm being polite. You should try it sometime.
Okay, just remember, aim to throw up in the water.
Here's the smoke if you want it.
We're smoking.
You alright? They're filtered.
Yeah, no, I'm in favorite country over here.
Alright, my other friends should be up and around the bend.
Actually, I don't mean to be the guy to break us up already, but can I have like 2 real quick minutes with Alex for a second? And you can run up and meet your friends?
Really? Just...
Wait, is something wrong? What is it?
Nothing's wrong. It'll just take 2 minutes, super fast.
Alright, bud. Look, I don't want to go up by myself. I mean, can't we just stick together? You're gonna have all night to say, like, whatever.
But
Hold on. Pause. Oh, God. ASMR, Chamber of Secrets. Hello. Yeah, we've messaged a little bit back and forth in the YouTube comments. Hello, welcome. Sorry. This is a lot of stuff. Also, how is the volume right now in Bells? I'm sorry that I'm doing drugs, okay? I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. This guy is something. What is this game? Very quick timing on these options. Yeah, because you have to kind of figure it out as you're listening. It's just like, All right, I'm going to keep going, but if the volume gets a little bit much, we'll play around with the volume a little bit.
since you want to meet up with your friends anyway...
We're all gonna meet up with them.
No, it's fine, Ren. Go on up ahead and we'll catch up with you.
Okay, I guess. Though this is a really strange way to start off, splitting up.
It'll be fast. Thanks, man.
I'll just be up the hill, in case... whatever.
Ren seems nice. He's funny, you know? Reminds me of a guy I know back home.
Oh, God. The choices. At least you get to hit escape. Can't sleep. It's 1:30 a.m. I'm sorry to hear that, ASMR. Or Chamber of Secrets. I don't quite know yet how to approach that particular naming, but I'm sorry to hear that you can't sleep. As a fellow insomniac, I understand. You've come to the perfect place. Have they, Blue? Have they? Yeah, we'll just avoid the topic altogether.
Yeah, he's... Look, just what did you want to talk to me about before I suspect something nefarious?
No, it's nothing. It's not bad. Listen, I just wanted to grab you ahead of time and say you've been cool about everything. And I guess it's just for me, I've never moved anywhere. And like getting a new family at the same time kind of feels like I'm skipping the training wheels. Not that it's been bad or anything. You and your mom have been great.
Yeah, I'm sure you miss your friends.
There's not much to miss, to be honest.
Oh, no.
Oh, and thanks for setting up the attic for me. It's cool how it's like a little bedroom. I was in the basement at my old house, so...
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Did you see the message? Did you see the message that was Mike's room? Oh, no. There was some potential drama there, and we don't know. We don't know what it means. I hate that the music completely dies, but I get why it happens. But I'm avoiding it. I don't want to start drama with... What was his name again? What was this guy's name again? This isn't Ren. Oh, Jonas. Or Jonah. Yeah, Jonas. It's Jonas. That's it. What if I can't see Will? So insensitive. I am sorry, Vitrify. Please don't be upset with me. Ah. What are these choices? I heard your mom's dead. Nice of you. I heard you were in jail. Did you wear wizard hat? Have I worn a wizard hat? Oh, yes, technically I have. It's a white mage hat specifically. Jail, jail, jail. All right, Blue, just for you, we'll pick the jail one. Yes, I have a variety of costumes that I wear based on what we're playing, and at the moment, we're playing kind of a, I don't know, like I feel like just like a hoodie model works well for this game because it's just a bunch of, you know, teens just doing their thing. All right, I'm back. Where did I miss the part of the story where you get married? I didn't get married. I don't get married. I am actively choosing to remain single forever. Nice whatever's on your shoulder. Oh, that's Benjamin. That's my little boy Benjamin. Hold on. I'll grab a regular model from him. This is what he normally looks like. He's a little toast. His name is Benjamin Toast. He's our little mascot. Married to yourself. Nah, me and myself don't get along very well. There's a lot of arguing. I mean, it comes out sometimes during streams where I'll say something and then like basically respond to myself. The example that comes to mind immediately is when I saw the baby shark when Haya and I were streaming, and I was just like, oh, a baby shark, do no. Just immediate no. Well, thank you, Chamber of Secrets. That's very appreciated. Thank you. Me, myself. Well, technically there is no me, myself, and I. There's me, myself, and Irene. I think that's the name of the movie, right? I don't think I ever watched it, but reference. But yes, Blue, we will do the thing. That's Benji on Will's shoulder. Heck yeah. All right, let's see.
I heard, I think from my mom that you,
Went to jail? Yeah, well, don't believe everything you hear. We can catch back up with Ren now. I didn't mean to take so long.
when the flag is flying, we are funning.
I think it's supposed to say running.
Oh.
Well, time to walk away with embarrassment. Because that is no good. Ooh, store.
It's kind of kitschy, right? It's kind of kitschy.
Yeah, it's like a quiche.
What does that mean? Wait, what? I didn't hit R. I mean, I'll do it if you want.
I think they block this off at night since nobody needs to use it. Or maybe they just had a parade?
Sure, either one.
Hold on. Nothing. Rip. Oh, shift also turns it on. Okay, that makes sense. Hold on. Dissociative identity disorder to study. I mean, I like psychology. I also enjoy psychology, and you're totally fine. I know the feeling of trying to type things, how to say? I know the feeling of trying to type things when your brain is moving at about 20% speed and you try to type the same word over and over again and you're like, I don't know how I keep hitting O instead of P, but I do and I'm frustrated, so I'm just going to accept the bad spelling. No more cool facts. Yeah, Eccentric, they were, how to say it, they were starting to interrupt a lot, so I'm just taking a break from them because I actually want to make some progress in this game. And I know what's going to happen if they're still there, so we're just going to keep those turned off for the time being.
If nobody lives here and the stores are all closed, whose car is this?
Oh, there's always that one lonely car in every parking lot.
Oh, but what kind of lone car, though? The lonely car in what regard? Also, man, I like The current... I keep forgetting how much I actually enjoy just the way that they have this set up. Because it's technically a 3D environment, but it's technically 2D at the same time. And it's just neat.
Ah, I forgot this was even here. It's a monument to some submarine that was sunk off the coast.
Oh, do the radio guide thing they talked about on the boat, you know? It's what, like 102.3? I just want to see how it works.
That's it.
Okay.
It's
sure.
102.3.
I think they said it's 102.
Named after the Hawaiian god of the sea, the USS Kanaloa was launched on January 15, 1941, and commissioned into service at the end of that year under the command of Lieutenant James
Kind
Earl
of creepy in a
Flatman.
way, right?
On October
Yeah.
28,
I hate thinking about it.
it was sunk
It
by the
reminds me of those
Japanese
scenes in
submarine
movies where the
Tokusatsu.
sailors have to seal somebody up to drown or else the flooding will take the whole ship, you know?
Yeah, no, I always thought submarine duty was like the worst possible war assignment. There's nowhere to go if something goes
85
wrong.
officers, as well as 12 armed. Named after the Hawaiian.
Oh, wait. It was 85 something officers. Do you always take 5 to 10 minute breaks? Occasionally, yes. Try to do it about once an hour just because my ADHD wants me to move around.
Parks and Facilities Office. Ren's sister Allison used to work there. You'd like her. She's tall.
Alright.
Okay, so what have we learned so far? Alex is awkward, Jonas is awkward, and Ren is awkward. Everyone's awkward all the time.
Man, they close up early.
I guess no point in staying open if nobody's here.
Well, we're here. Maybe I want to buy an ornament or something.
Yay. Just like me for real,
Hello,
for real.
kids. No, the other guys and gals must be further up, so be quick now. Okay, speed read definition of Edwards Island. This is a tourist trap with shops and a beach. Nobody lives here except for some geriatric named Mrs. Adler. But, as God is my witness, we'll never mention her or any other old person's name again. We are here to drink and be stupid, a tradition apparently started by bored recruits in the 1950s who would sneak dates over from the coastal towns. They literally called it trawling.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like kids at camp or whatever. So, to summarize, we are not allowed here after dark. The town is shut down, and we, the Kamina High junior class, have come to commit improper acts. And the other thing is the Weirdo Caves.
Weirdo caves?
The whole reason Alex brought her radio is because when you go to the... It's like the front,
The mouth?
the mouth of this particular cave, you can sometimes pick up frequencies to stations that don't exist. You'll hear voices or just sounds, and they're impossible.
No, there must be some kind of logical explanation. Like the rocks are somehow able to conduct lower frequencies or pick up broadcasts from further away or something.
Or it's aliens.
Or it's
So
aliens.
back up a second. Who's Mrs. Adler?
Her family, I think, like owns or owned some of the island or something. She's been shacked in the same spot for like 70 years. She's kind of what you call the local legend. She has a house on the other side of the woods.
Hold on, wait. I can't imagine that. Beach living sounds nice. Yes.
Man, that woman won the life lottery. 70 years of sleeping with the window open and smelling the ocean.
You'd be okay with never leaving. Never leaving. Just there. All the time.
Well, if it's on an island, then yeah. Monkey butlers, lobster wives. It's the dream.
Oh yeah, what was I thinking? Lobster wives. It's the dream. Jonas, did you know that a little birdie told me that our Alex here is thinking of going out of state to college?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so... Don't
And
get...
did this little birdie tell everyone he did Susie Lyons even though it was only over the pants stuff? Just because Mark spends his study hall at the advisory board doesn't mean he's allowed to look through our submissions.
Look, Alex, I just... If you are thinking of leaving,
Oh
I
my
just hope you're
goodness.
doing it for the right reasons.
Ren is here because he is in love with Alex and is upset that she's potentially leaving and sees this as the only opportunity to turn this into something. This is my guess based on what I just heard. And if anybody says that I'm wrong, I'm willing to hear you out, but I think that I'm right. I can't focus. Now feels her ass because when I wanted to, hold on, when I wanted to watch you live, said be right back. Oh, no, you're totally fine, Chamber of Secrets. I usually, I let people know. It's normally 5 to 10 minutes. I say 5 to 10 minutes specifically, but it's, it's usually less than 5. I just get up and wander around a little bit, get some more water, etc. It's just to make sure that everybody gets a chance to get up as well and do their own thing for a little bit. And also I run ads because I hate having ads pop in randomly. And so, during the break, nobody has to pay attention. So if there's ads running during the break, then nobody's got to worry about it. Easy enough. All right. I want to say they're doing it for the right reason. Why do you care? What does that mean? I'm not even sure yet. Yeah, what does that mean?
That's all. That's my whole spiel.
What the hell does that mean?
Nothing at all. Do what you want. Forget I said anything.
Thanks so much for bringing me out, you guys. I can tell I'm gonna have a...
The beaten path officially ends here. The beach is past
Oh
the
my
fence.
goodness.
I think Jerry told me that there's a way that you used to get over there, but...
Is that how you're supposed to do it? Am I supposed to click, or is it just... Okay.
I'm blanking on what it was. But it's not... I mean, it can't be too difficult.
Perfect.
Well, just wait a minute and let me think.
Take it I'm supposed to do this and be like, oh, they're over there. Wait. Why can I move that? I want to know. Do I just push this? Is this what
I think the dumpster will get us over if it'll budge.
Well, let's try it.
Easy. Buddy over here doesn't know nothing. We're literally doing all the work right now. Let's go to the cliffs. But now if we climb over, we can't get back. Ooh. Oh, am I lagging a little bit? Yeah, of course we are. Loading. Loading is the bane. Alright, so this is just, map. Shows you the different areas. 2 other people that we're supposed to meet that I don't recognize. 2 girls by the look of it. Gasp. Drama. RuneScape. Wait, did it die? Is it not work? Oh. Vitrify, I can't believe I let you do this. I let you be a super mod for 1 day. Do I need to read it out loud too, Vitrify? Is that what I need to do? I'm not sure. You don't have to. All right, thank goodness. Also, 9 p.m.
Before we get there, I should probably mention that.
Oh, God.
Who's that?
So there's this girl, Nona. She's just this girl, and I'm totally into her, and I want her to be into me, so just, just be cool, okay? No pouting or complaining or anything, all right?
Be cool?
Don't be like, just how you can be sometimes. Oh, and okay, Jonas, now that we're dumpster buddies, what was the thing that you said to Alex back there? Do you have one of those vestigial tales or something?
Just leave it alone, Ren, all right? You don't have to hear everything.
I don't have to hear everything, but I want to hear everything.
It's not a big deal, really. Just forget about it.
I love that Blue earlier was just like, Ren needs to back off, and now it's just like, well, there you go. Unless, oh my god, yes you do, it's a requirement, fine. Did you know about the critically acclaimed MMORPG Old School RuneScape? Or that the critically acclaimed Old School RuneScape has a free trial and includes the entirety of the free world game and the award-winning other stuff, up to level whatever with no restrictions on gameplay. Sign up and enjoy Lumbridge today. Are you happy? Odd, he lurks right as I do it. Well, I accept my fate here. I laugh in my sleep. This life is so chill. I'm glad to hear that, Chamber of Secrets. I'm happy, Will. Well, I'm glad, Bells. Now let's go listen to Ren be an awkward bleep some more. Go on.
Reginald, I hear you over there.
Hey, guys.
Wait, I was about to tell a story. What was it?
About Brad's car?
Oh, well, that can wait.
Well,
Hey, we started a fire down the way, but Nona wanted to play beach nanny, so...
Yeah. Everyone, this is Jonas. Jonas? Everyone.
Hey,
Hi.
And Jonas, that's...
Who are you again?
Jonas.
He's Alex's new in town, fresh as a daisy.
okay, so we have Nona, Ren, Alex, Jonah. I didn't catch her name. I'm going to try. I'm gonna try to remember names, because as everybody here knows, I'm really bad at names. So we're gonna try our best.
Stepbrother.
Stepbrother.
Cassandra. Well, I'm glad that you think so, Chamber of Secrets.
Really?
I try to chuckle if I
know.
can.
It's a trip, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's a cool guy from cool North Valley, so let's all try and show him a good time.
Just the beach and some beer will be enough, I'm sure.
Wait. You're Jonas. Jonas, the stepbrother.
Yeah. What's your name again?
That is Clarissa.
How
but
are
she's...
you her stepbrother? Like, what does that even mean?
My mom married his dad, so family law and all.
Yeah, well, I guess this is happening now. This is a thing that is happening, so...
Okay, Blue, what's your read on whatever the heck her other name is? The one smoking at the moment, the one with the red bubble. Clarissa, there we go. Thank you, Blue. What's your read on her? Because right now she seems like she's kind of a pain in the butt. Why are they being weird about stepfamily? That's what I'm saying, Bells. Like, they're being weird right now. Or at least Clarissa is. Like, she's being real. Like, how does that even work? It's just like, what do you mean, how does that even work? You know what I mean? Like, how does that work? It'd be like saying just like, how'd you get here? It's just like, I took the bus. It's just like, what do you mean by bus? How does that even work? It's just like, it's public transit. You put money in the till and then you take the bus. Just like, what are these questions? Why are you so... And it's like, oh, well, that's neat, I guess. Just like, all right, Clarissa. Let's just call her Claw, because we got to get rid of that. Oh no, so Claza, because we got to get rid of that Riz in her name.
Where's everyone else?
Nicole had that tennis thing.
And?
Who else was supposed to come?
Anyone? Everyone?
Clarissa, we took the last ferry. I thought more would show up, but...
Oh my god, it's just Alex and her new stepbrother? Huh, that's it. That's who you brought. That's the group.
Clarissa, come on. Don't be mean. This is supposed to be fun.
Who said I'm not having any fun? I'm having fun. This is like friggin' Candyland right now.
Wait, aren't you all like friends?
I'm friends with Nona, and I'm downgrading Ren to like a creepy neighbor. And you, I just met.
Yeah, I'm...
Well, sorry.
I accept your apology.
What did I do?
You see, Jonas, normally this is like a 20 deep rager, but Pat had a party last weekend,
And a bunch of kids got caught TPing the school.
But this is great, right? We're on Edward's Island.
Oh, it's just all terrible all the time. And also, I'm sorry that I fumbled that joke really badly, and I apologize. And yeah, Clarissa. Oh no, it would just literally be Claw. With just a double A. Claw. I'm taking her Riz away. She's just Claw now. From now on, if you hear me say Claw, it's her. Sucks bad. Let's kill her. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's just call her. I can't do that, Blue. That's mean. But I'll call her Claw. She will just be known as Claw from now on.
Island. Forget those losers who couldn't handle the weekend, who didn't think we could make it, who lost my invitation, who had to go on their... We've been hearing about this for years. And
okay, so that's how you get to the area.
now we're gonna do it. This is gonna be amazing, right? Right, guys?
Ren is in the mindset of high school will be my best years. I think that's where he's at right now. I'm going to psychoanalyze the heck out of these guys, and I apologize in advance. It feels like that's where his brain is at, where it's the only thing, like in his eyes, everything is going to fall apart after high school's over. You know what I mean? Are these guys high schoolers? I think so. It sounds like it because I think Alex is signing up for college. So I think that's the case.
Yeah.
Trying to look good in front of Noah. That doesn't help, Blue. I agree. That's not helping him right now. Like, I appreciate what he's doing to some extent because, like, he is trying to make things happen, right? And that's a positive to some extent.
Fire. Man's great equalizer.
So, what's the, like, thing to do here? Other than, obviously, go skinny dipping and get murdered by Jason Kruger.
Well, I'm up for pretty much whatever, so...
Hey, where does that old woman live?
Oh, you mean Maggie Adler?
Yeah.
Nowhere. She's dead.
What?
Yep, keeled over 3 days ago. It was all over the news. Local news, anyway. Oldest living resident.
Oh, that's sort of a bummer.
Yeah, well, we all gotta go sometime. In her case, later than sooner. And to answer your previous question, Jonas, the thing to do is lay on the beach and drink till you can't remember where you are.
And sometimes play Truth or Slap.
Yeah, let's play that. We can inaugurate Jonas. Ease him into the night's festivities.
Isn't it, Truth or Dare?
Hey, Geekbot, how's it going?
This is better than Truth or Dare because nobody ends up licking somebody's butthole. You
I'm
can ask the question. You have to tell the
sorry?
truth, but if somebody can...
I'm sorry? I'm gonna need to have that... I have been awestruck by the dialogue of this game. How are you, Geekbot? I'm sorry you came in at such a strange statement. No one would do that. I've never played that version, right? I understand the situation here of Truth or Slap. I get the context there because it's the idea that if you don't want to do the dare, if people are uncomfortable with the idea of dares, you just slap instead, you know? Like, take the hit or tell the truth. Easy. But why did he go there right away? I just...
prove that you lied. The accuser gets to slap you. It's a good, getting to know somebody game.
Unless you lie a lot.
How can you prove that somebody lied?
Hearsay, rumor, conjecture, the usual.
All right, let's just get on with it.
Okay, so, first, we're
I'll
gonna...
start. Ren,
Uh-huh.
come on, fess up. You want to go out with Nona, right?
Clarissa!
Wait. I want to hear his answer.
Clarissa, come on. You're supposed to ask, like, have you ever stole something? Not super weirdo probing stuff.
You ask probing stuff if you play the game right, Alex.
Look, it's tough to gauge.
Claw? I'm taking it back. Claw is a bitch. I'm sorry that I ever would have stated otherwise, Bells in blue, you were right. Hello, Avatar. In fact, wait, hold on. I missed your first message. No one would do that. Oh, yeah, someone would. Look, Avatar, I'm saying that I don't think that's going to be the first one. Okay? She's Claw. Yeah, she's definitely something. It's for context, Geekbot and Avatar. Her name is Clarissa, but she got no Riz, so she just Claw. Hold on. Yeah, after her. Who's a bit... Claw is a bitch, Vitrify. Also, welcome back. Literally, they're doing, like, truth or dare, but the dare has been replaced with physical violence. And, literally the first thing that Claw does is just like, oh, yeah, so, Ren, you want to go out with Noah. Like, just... Or, Nona. Sorry, Nona. Like, just immediately... I see speech. Laugh attack. I hope that you're having fun, Chamber of Secrets. I'm sorry. I like to make jokes if I can. Yeah. She is. If nothing else, she has like heavy brat energy.
Something like...
Enough stalling. I know you want to sample the goods. Now just face it.
I mean, I like her as a friend, right? I just like her as a friend. That's all. She's cool.
Let's ease off the throttle for the next one, okay, Clarissa?
Yeah.
What? This game isn't any fun if you don't get a stomachache.
Okay, it's Ren's turn, right? He gets to ask somebody something.
Alex!
Uh-oh.
I just have to think about which nerve I want to so delicately pinch.
Oh, please. Shoot, I can take it.
Okay. Marry, screw, kill. Me, Nona, and Clarissa.
Why?
We already know who the kill is. But I don't know which one should be the marry. There's no murder. Oh, there is Geekbot, but it's murder. It's murder, bang, kill. So it's the last choice. No, Vitrify. We don't do angry sex here. I think you're right, Blue. I think that's where I'm going to go at. What? No, Blue. Ren is our... No, that's Jonas. Ren is our, like, best friend from school. We don't do what? We don't angry sex. What did I walk into? Look, all right, Slarcy, summary, all right? Clarissa doesn't have Riz, so she's just Claw, and she's kind of a bitch. So, we were just asked between Claw, Nona, and Ren, who do we fuck, marry, kill? For marry, I think I'm going to do Nona, because Nona seems to be the only person here that who I don't have a lot of interaction with, so frick it, I'll dive into them, I'll dive into that marriage any day. Ren, probably give him a pity bang, and and Claw, just bleh, murder instantly. Get rid of her. Gone. Also, Avatar, congratulations on third. That's what we're doing.
It's fun. It's funny. I don't know.
Well, I'd marry Nona. I like the quiet types.
I'm flattered, I think.
Okay, you're going down the line. Who'd you do the dirty with?
I'd do Ren. We know each other the best, so it'd be, like, less weird. And you're in a band.
Yeah! I knew those bass lessons would come in handy. Which, of course, means that you'd strangle Clarissa in her sleep if you ever got the chance.
What a shocker.
She got what was coming to her.
Yeah, I mean, you did shove her into the community pool in 6th grade.
I did, didn't I? I was a hilarious kid.
Claw is the worst. And have a good night, Brian. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm sorry for missing the message. I am upset. Claw sounds fun to be around. I'd settle more and just strangle Claw. What usually gives you laugh attacks, Will? That's a hard question, actually. Honestly, a good wordplay can get me a good laugh. Can get a good laugh out of me. Knock her out in her sleep, drag her into the pool, then strangle her if she wakes up. Easy, Blue. Easy, boys. Except, wait. We don't have to drag her to a pool. There's the entire ocean. Easy. It's like hearing you laugh. Well, I appreciate that. Don't worry. You'll get lots of chuckles out of me. Sometimes I'm nervous when I laugh. So, regardless, you'll get chuckles. All right. Let's see where this goes. I am afraid. And we got this.
So, Alex's turn?
Yep, lady's choice. Alex gets to pick who to ask something of.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Nona.
Yes.
All right, let's make it something.
So, does Clarissa ever do anything that just, like, really annoys the crap out of you?
Think carefully now.
You sometimes tap your nails on things when you're bored.
What? I barely.
I knew there had to be something.
Okay, all right, huzzah, you got me. Let's just get on with it.
Oh, can't. She can't. So she can't take it, but she can dish it out. Of course she can. You might sneeze. I have been known to sneeze in the past. There are 2 compilations with a third one being slowly built over time. So it's very possible. In fact, I'm sorry, everyone. When I was trying to record the little vampire skit thing that I posted today, there was a point in time when I was trying to work on something and I started sneezing and was like, oh, and then I hit the record button, and the minute that I hit record, the sneezing was done. Just immediately done. And I was like, of course. Say, Livy, the curse hasn't been fully lifted yet, but we're trying. We're trying.
Nona, you're up.
Oh, Clarissa. If you had to get a tattoo, what would it be?
A chick riding a motorcycle on fire.
She didn't ask you.
A small black spot so she could tell everyone it was just a mole.
I'd get like a little ampersand on my ring finger. I think I actually am gonna get that after I move out, so my parents can't say no.
Neat.
Wait, what's an ampersand? I don't know what an ampersand is. Hold on. Ampersand. Wait, really? The sign for and? First of all, the fact that you and, that Bells and Vitrify just immediately knew was just like, what? Hold on, wait. Knock her out. Anchor her to the ocean. Plastic bag over her head. Pocket of air. If she wakes up, panics, is the last thing she'll remember. Geek by, you watch too many scary movies. How to say? There's a great oh, and Chamber of Secrets. The subtitles are automatic. It's just a speech to text program that I use called Caption Ninja. There was Geekball, you weren't there for this. I was listening to a podcast recently about history, like ancient history, so like 2500 BC, or no, this would be 500 BC. Maybe it was 1000 BC. Regardless, oh wow, those subtitles are really far behind. Wait, hold on, testing. Nope, there it is. So there's this great story during the Persian Empire being constructed where there was a how to say it, while conquest was happening, somebody betrayed somebody else. I don't remember the full context anymore, but they took the king of the nation that was standing against them and his son. And what they did was they took the king and like basically bound him in chains, then murdered his son in front of him and then took his eyes out so that it was the last thing that he saw. And I'm like, that's so brutal, but it's so metal. Wait, hold on. I have an emote for this. I hope I haven't lost. Herbs. Oh no, do I not have it anymore? Did it expire? It expired recently, didn't it? When did it expire? It expired yesterday. Dang it. Their Observer Herb has a really good emote that's just the like the devil horns hand symbol. And I was like, perfect. That's perfect. No, I goofed it. I goofed it something fierce. No further hope. Sag.
Chris's turn now.
Alex, you got a new brother. Pretty exciting. I'm sure Jonas is excited, or maybe excited isn't the right word. Maybe a little overwhelmed with just everything, you know? Unsure. It's a lot to take in and adjust to.
I'm, fine with it, really.
Well, as fine as you can be anyway, right? I'm just saying what Jonas is already thinking. That statistics show if you get divorced once, you're probably gonna get divorced again. And the fact is, your mom divorced your dad. So let's put his mind at ease and hear why.
I don't really need...
What are you talking about? What does this have to do with anything?
Why'd your parents get a divorce? Just so Jonas can hear it from you.
Clarissa, I don't really care why they got a divorce. Just...
You know why. Michael died, and it broke everything, and they couldn't handle it. The end.
Well, now you know, Jonas. Don't die.
Man! I'm sorry to be this guy, but she is such a bitch! Holy shit! Oh my god! I am having difficulty staying composed. This lady. I'm just mad. I don't know where to clip from here. I'm sorry, Geekbot. I'm just mad. Someone really spit in her coffee. Yeah, someone freaking... Yeah. Someone lit her bed on fire. Welcome back to streaming. Why, thank you, Blue. Maybe I made a mistake with this one. That's not true. All right, let's hear what she has to say. Let's hear her out. Maybe she can redeem herself.
And everything will be fine.
Okay, Clarissa,
What?
You know, guys, honestly, I think I'm pretty much ready to do anything else besides this game.
Wait, let's not stop like this. We should,
Game's over, Ren. I won. And to celebrate, I'm gonna sit on the beach and drink, and maybe, if I'm feeling spicy, even take a nap.
Maybe we could
And
get...
that's exactly what Nona's gonna do, too.
Man,
Let's hear
what
it.
is your problem,
Let's hear it.
Clarissa?
Let's hear it. What's your problem?
Just what did I do to make you act like I ate the last piece of chocolate cake on your flippin' birthday?
Nothing, Alex. You did absolutely nothing. Cheese! If you guys in your scavenger hunt or playing...
Thanks, Nona. Just everybody's mad. Picture. Just immediately, it's okay. Well, she's making me mad, which is saying something. That's true.
Ring around the rosy, happen to find anything more interesting than a slowly dying starfish, you be sure to just let me know.
Super.
If we find anything more interesting than that, I think we'll be too involved in our own fun to come get you.
Well, wouldn't you know it, that's just fine by me.
Okay. Now, I've never been in this situation before, but I have been in a situation where it's one of those you can't get out of a place. Luckily, in those situations, it was pretty good. But how would you guys approach this? Not in a silly, like, let's break her legs. Well, that's not true, Blue. Nona is friends with Claw. So there is a friendship connection there. But I guess my question is, in a realistic situation where you were in this position where there's not really anywhere you can go to, the next ferry is not for a while still, like hours, it is 9 p.m., what do you do in this regard where you have someone who is just antagonistic to the fullest extent and just and like everybody's just trying to have a good time, or at least an okay time? Go to bed? That's not a bad choice, Blue. Just like, you know what? I'm going to go and take this towel and I'm going to go over here where I'm not going to get wet and I'm going to sleep. Avoid them at all costs. It's true, but what if they're what if the rest of the group stays near that person? Maybe not hangs out with them, but like if everybody stayed here, Vitrify, would you still just kind of be like, well, fuck it, I'll stay here. I'm just going to avoid conversation with them to the best of my abilities. At all costs. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Though I feel like in certain situations, doesn't matter, I'm outie. You're gonna go break into the gift shop, Bells, and be just like, I'll just leave some money. It's better here.
Well, I want to inaugurate this bitch by checking out the caves. Nona, want to come?
I mean, I would.
I'm very clingy, Ren.
Fine. Jonas, you're a strapping young lad. Help boost me over the fence. The cave's just, yonder.
And I guess you expect me to just jump over after?
But like I said, you're a strapping young lad.
Okay, come on.
I want to know their history so much, though. Are you getting tired of me in real life? No, I mean, I'm tired of Claw's crap more than anything else, but... At least try to change the subject. Right, Geekbot? Like, holy heck. Yeah, I'll let him know I don't want to be near them and I'm stepping away. Fair enough. Like, literally just like, hey. My approach would probably be something similar to that, Blue. Just like, I do not want to be near this person anymore. I will not hold anything against anybody if they don't come hang out with me. But I am going to leave. It's when some character's so annoying you want to punch them in the face. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, I want to perform violence. Please.
Where are you from again?
It's a small town near North Valley.
Oh, yeah. Is it nice?
If you like bars on the windows.
Do I get to come too?
Alex, you want to check out the caves, or?
Yeah, let's do it. Boost me up.
Yeah,
let's go.
Come on. Come on, I'll push you over.
Oh, I forgot. We
Whenever
never
you're
talked
ready.
About John. Oh,
So,
what, their
the
date?
cave. What's your bets? On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird's it gonna be?
Probably a 5. Weird enough to remember, but not weird enough to tell anybody about it after.
We are Alex.
All right.
Hey, Carissa seems to be her normal annoying self. Sorry about that.
Yeah, what's her deal anyway?
I don't know. That woman's perpetually on her period.
Okay.
It's true. Kind of. Thanks for, not ratting me out to Nona during the game. I didn't think you would, but, you know, you could've and you didn't, so thanks.
Yeah, Ren, about Nona.
What? Did she say anything? Because if she said anything, you should tell me. Like, word for word.
What do you like about her anyway?
I don't know. I just think she's hot and cute. And I don't know.
Hold on. Let's let him
cool.
finish. Oh, I didn't get a
That's
chance
all.
to pick a thing.
I just like her whole vibe. Now, who's ready to have their minds?
Okay. So he's a late stage teenager who's just like, how to say it's literally just like, it's just pure hormones. It's like, I think she's hot. That's what I like about her. I like her looks. Someone stop letting him cook. Late bloomer, poor guy. No, I think definitely remember in high school, like, how to say, like, being like minorly attracted to somebody just because of their looks. Like, there was just something about them that I'm just like, I just like the way they look. I mean, I didn't approach anybody because I'm still a socially awkward, but I was more socially awkward back then. But yeah, like, and there were definitely friends who had that similar attitude where it's just like, that person's hot, I'm going to go try to date them. And then they would date for a bit and then it would fall apart because their personalities did not mesh whatsoever. And you're just like, I can understand physical attraction, but why in the world would you try to turn physical attraction into a relationship without knowing them first? Like, I'm a big proponent of start with a friendship foundation to the best of their ability. I mean, they gave it a shot. It's fair, Blue. I can't argue against that. They did shoot their shot, as it were. You know, if Kaju has taught us anything, it's that sometimes you just got to keep shooting until eventually it works. In a way, cheers to him. Oh, if he was here, he would agree. He's just like, dang right. I eventually got a date. I asked enough people. It makes you sad. In real life, you get anything you want. Just in some movies, and it's kind of the game episode. Oh, I see. Define normal. I guess normal in the sense of neurotypical. As an neurotypical individual with my ADHD and my all sorts of other problems, I guess it's a little bit more complex for me to understand. It's one of the reasons why I'm just like, yeah, just single forever. That's easy. I can handle it. But it is interesting watching this writing, right? Because, like, I remember being a teenager and being confused and being like, how do you talk to people that you kind of like? And it's just like, oh, you don't.
Blown. If you don't mean that literally, I am...
Just get on with it. What do I do?
Oh, wait. Actually, I almost forgot. Gonna take a little magic trip to Cupcake Town.
Those look like brownies.
Brownie Town.
No, never mind.
Magic? What does that mean?
It means they're enhanced with certain qualities.
Well, maybe just don't eat too much.
No promises. Delicious. Okay, so see these little piles of rocks? The kids before us always leave them here so you know where to try and tune in the signals. So you're going to want to stand basically right around here. And just tune the dial left or right until you start hearing some weirdness.
Wait, hold on. Oh, it glows to a red when you know where to look. Got it. Oh.
Holy crap. Wow, it's even cooler than I thought it would be.
What is it? What's doing it?
Maybe the tuning's like unblocking a weather balloon or something?
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's just crazy, then, because I don't know. If you move around, it kind of changes, too, I think. Like, over at this pile. Here, come over here and try it.
And here's where it begins.
This is so cool.
I know!
Clarissa and Nona should see this, right? I mean, I know it's like weird with you guys or whatever for some reason, but...
They're fine where they are.
Okay, just what is Clarissa's issue with you two?
Yes, please.
She dated Michael for 5 seconds, like 3 years ago.
Oh.
It was for a couple of months, a year and a half ago.
She should just seriously get over it already.
Clarissa's the kind of person who doesn't feel full unless she's pissed at somebody, so... Brownies are kicking in. Did that make sense?
What? No. All right, I'm going to call this right now. I'm going to call this right now. Edibles are slow burn high. As someone who has experienced them a couple of times, no, you do not get hit that fast. Edibles take like a good anywhere from, normally it's about 40 minutes, between like 30 and 40 minutes, up to like an hour and a half at least, sometimes 2 hours. No, that's Bologna. That dude just ate it. Even if he's on an empty stomach, he shouldn't be feeling it yet. He is completely faking it. We escape life to play fun games, not games about life. I'm sorry, Geekbot. I'm sorry. Sometimes we need to confront things about our lives in order to better experience and understand them. It's important. Is this a scary game? I'm playing it this month for a reason, Bells, but I don't think it's outwardly like super scary. You're very knowledgeable, aren't you? Yeah, I've done... Geekbot, I used to use, or still kind of do, I use weed as an insomnia combatant. And I found that edibles tend to not work for me very well because the high tends to make me wake up a little bit in the middle of the night. And I tend to get very dizzy when I'm high on them if I wake up from sleep while still being high. Whereas a joint, like smoking it, is a much faster high. Like you can get hit by the high in like 5 minutes. So it's really nice for me because it lets me turn off my brain. And I can just kind of be like, and then sometimes I even fall asleep. Yeah, I'm knowledgeable on it, not from a recreational perspective, though I have used it recreationally from time to time just to do so. Like, I still have a couple of joints in the apartment because I, mostly for the if I really need to sleep. But, I mean, it's also for recreation if you want it to be, and I have no issues with that. I'm pretty pro... what do you call it, like decriminalization and legalization of weed, and honestly some of the others as well, but a little bit more cautious towards them because they can potentially do more damage. What kind of dreams do you have? Vivid dreams, I think, is the best way to describe it. My dreams are, when I do have dreams, they're very intense and real feeling, I think is the best way to describe it. Now, I cannot remember for the life of me what was said here anymore.
Are you
Oh, right,
okay?
yes.
I think so. Now, there's another cool spot, I think over here.
Where are you, Spot? Anybody here know Morse code?
God, it sounds so...
Yeah, it sounds,
Satanic, painful.
It sounds like painful.
Yeah. Wait, what was that? There's like... This is gonna sound stupid, but there's like something in here.
famous last words. Famous?
No, I see it too.
I'm sure there is something
boy.
in there. Like a giant rabies-filled bat, or a maniac who wears mannequin wigs.
Or it kind of looks like a pool or something. Like a freshwater one, maybe. Let's check it out. It's not that far in.
If it's a pool, that'd be cool. I, didn't mean that to rhyme.
Cool pool.
Fortune favors the bold.
How am I supposed to get up?
Bye.
Wait a minute! Jonas!
Well, I am going to just rest against here, because I think I mismeasured the magic.
Welcome.
First of all, thank you so much for the follow, Chamber of Secrets. It's very kind of you. Also, please, I do hope that you get some sleep tonight still, even if it's just a few hours. Don't ask me just because I Beep when I talk. I didn't ask you, Geekbot. I'm sorry. Geekbot, I genuinely feel bad that I somehow managed to write your @ wrong, okay? I'm bitter about it too because I specifically went to your Twitter page, grabbed the @ and then copy pasted it. So something Well, we found a pool.
Why would a guy bring an ashtray down here? Or a pen?
Uh-oh. Words on a wall.
See a man about a dog. Sure, will do.
See a man about a dog. We just gotta go see a man about a dog.
Are you okay?
Jesus, you scared me.
Oh, I scared you? You scared me. I had no idea where you were.
I'm sorry for going ahead. I thought I heard somebody down here, but, you know, obviously there isn't. But isn't this place incredible? I mean, I don't even know how this happens.
No, it's beautiful.
Oh.
See? That's what I heard. It sounds like a person almost, right? Kinda? I don't know where it's coming
What
from.
could that be? Echoes? Sounds of the ocean bouncing off the walls?
It's me, I failed geology. There was a light in here somewhere. I still want to see what made it. It must just be further in. let's try and find it before we go back.
Well, seeing as how I crawled in here to get you, might as well make the most of it.
Yeah, and I mean, look, if it's cool, we can get the others, and if it's not, we'll just leave.
Yay! Or could it... Oh, I'm none of those things. I'm intrigued. Because it's been a while since I got to play this game. So I don't remember a lot of it.
Like, what is this made out of? Is it ice?
I don't know. Pockets of it are cold, but not all of it. What? Wow, how is that? Did you see the floating, triangle light thing?
Yes.
It must be like a rainbow, or like a reflection of light? Those, exist, right? Cave, triangle rainbows?
It doesn't really look like a trick of light, Jonas. It looks like someone's science fair project just floating there.
I think this is all tied to when you tuned in those weird signals out there in the, what am I trying to say? I think that you tuned in this little guy somehow. I think it's all the same thing.
Really? You think?
Definitely. Try your radio. Maybe that's like a frequency or something. Like if it'll have an effect.
Yeah, good idea. Maybe it'll dance or twitch or something.
Nice, Blue. Nice.
Apart from the, triangle, this is honestly the craziest thing in here. Like, how did it even get in? And I mean, aside from some, like, water damage, it's not really even that junky.
I know.
Oh, open the armor lock. Yeah, open it. Oh.
I guess it's locked.
Yeah, I already tried.
What? How'd you already try? You weren't here.
Saw the man, not the dog. What the crap does that mean?
A guy who can't see dogs?
Did you see the first half?
See a man about a dog? Yeah, I don't get it either.
All right, everybody.
Let's do it. Come on. Radio time. Alex, really, I want to see what it's gonna do.
I'm trying, Jonah.
Oh my god. Is this you? Are you doing this?
Should I stop?
No! This is awesome! I can't even, what's...
Is it what?
Sorry, just focused.
Jonas?
Hello? Dear, tell everyone.
Hello?
Sleepy. Time. Yeah, everything. Fine. Oh, things. There. Same. Don't know. If leave is possible.
This is insane.
Who are you on the...
Listen. Bobtail. Shavetail. Sleepy. Time. Yeah. Is leave possible.
I don't know what you mean, so I can't...
Bobtail. Leave, children. Bye. Others will see you soon.
Alex!
Jonas!
It makes me think of a spirit box. Right? I think it's the spirit box.
Alex! Alex!
11 p.m. 1 hour has
Alex?
passed.
Are you okay? You alright?
What happened?
That is a very good question. Look, I'm just gonna cut to the whatever. Like, I don't know exactly what happened back there, but the sign says that's an old communications tower, and I don't know about you, but I want to climb that ladder, call somebody, and get the hell back home as fast as possible. Don't touch that, please. I'd really prefer not telling your mom that you're dead. She might not take too well to the news.
How do you know it even works?
It works. Let's just use the tower and try and phone somebody.
No, I'm way ahead of you. There's gotta be some kind of emergency station or way to get out without taking the ferry.
Oh, and not for nothing. I'm fine with a little de-pantsing or whatever if the weather's right for it. But if this is some sort of prank or trick, I'm really, really not in the mood.
Jonas, believe me, I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not that cruel.
Okay, well, I hope so. Just cross your fingers the comm tower has a working walkie-talkie or something.
Hardin Tower. Oh, it's called that, I think, because the radio man who watched it, he was Major Richard Hardin. I don't know why I remember that.
Wait, the guy's name was Major Dick Hardin?
Yep. It almost makes the whole trip worth it, doesn't it?
I wouldn't go that far.
There you go, Blue. A joke just for you. Sorry, pause for a second. I think it's spirit boxes, right? It's the handheld thing that you're supposed to ask questions to, and it goes through radio channels, and how to say it? The idea is that it catches different radio channels, and in doing so, it lets spirits communicate with you. It's kind of how those triangles feel like to me. You know, it sounded like, it's like, you know, words are failing me at the moment, but a Chamber of Secrets. You're talking about the pyramid guy from Gravity Falls, probably. I don't remember his name off the cuff because I never watched Gravity Falls, unfortunately. It's on the list. But yeah, it feels like those things are spirit boxes. Or that triangle was a spirit box. Dang it, I keep hitting shift. Wait, what?
I can see the cave, but not Ren or anybody.
What do you think happened to them?
Probably heard all the noise and ran off instead of trying to come help us.
Great.
That's where we are. And there's our whole map.
It's locked.
Let me try.
Oh, after you.
Oh, why, thank you.
Wait, the window's open. I can just climb through the window.
Well, if you want to do things the easy way, sure.
He was gonna pick the lock. Like a champ. Ooh.
Fence should be off now.
Great, but, don't take offense if I want to throw a stick at it first.
Come on, don't you trust me? The light turned off.
I trust you to, like, not hurt me on purpose or anything, but, you know, if the fence kills me on accident, it's not really about trust at that point.
You know what? I appreciate you, Jonas.
Warning, do not use aboard ship. Unsafe radiation limits.
You know, I'd normally find this stuff kinda interesting, really. You know, normally.
You don't have to make me feel better about getting you trapped on Horror Island.
Horror Island? Sounds a little different than what we're on right now.
Why would you think I said Horror Island?
I don't know.
Is anyone there? It's, dead.
Did you get anyone?
I think someone was there, but I don't know.
Well. Oh.
There's a dial tone, but there's a note here. Does not call out. Please dial station code for service.
There wouldn't happen to be a code there, would there?
Nada.
They just expect you to know that.
Jesus!
Fucking Christ!
Well,
Hello?
Alex? Alex? Is that...
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, Jesus, hopping Christ. Thank Vishnu. You guys went into that hole and a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what happened. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I saw the light on in the tower thing. Hey, did you know that it's named after some guy named Dick Harden?
it's still funny.
Ren, how are you calling us? Phones don't work here.
It's a code written on this list here. But it's not a normal phone. I can't call out. I'm at the way station or whatever in the woods. It's been like just the worst thing ever. Just DEFCON fuchsia level terrible.
Ren, are you all right? Like, physically all right? Because I know mentally you're
No,
probably...
I'm not all right. I mean, do I sound all right or do I sound not all right? I probably sound not all right, right?
Wait, I think that's the other line. Maybe it's like a night watchman or something, or they do like...
Wait, Ren, someone's calling on the other line. Just hold on a minute. I'm gonna
Lol.
see who it is.
Okay, but make it quick. Seriously.
Bye, Ren.
Hello?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alex? Why are you answering it? It says it's an emergency line. Where are you right now?
Clarissa?
And Jonas is with...
Ooh. So much power in that top choice. Think practically well. Oh, I know. I get that in this situation, you don't let grudges be a thing. This is a we need to know where everyone is. Like, even my first instinct there is like, where are you? Let me know where you are. We're going to try to get the group back together. But, oh my god, do I want to click that top button so badly. But yes, Vitrify, I know. I know that the correct answer is either where are you or Ren's on the other line. Who cares? Screw her bells. She's... But what if she's with Nona? Exactly. That's where my brain was too. We're going under the assumption right now that she's with Nona. All right? Nope. I'm sorry, Bells. I can't. I can't do that. I can't leave Nona out there by herself. But what if she's a mimic? We don't know about mimics yet, Avatar. That's a knowledge that we don't have yet. That's paranoid talk. I'm sorry, Bells.
You, of course he is.
I'm in the comm tower, Clarissa. Where are you?
I don't know. I'm somewhere in Fort Milner. I don't know why. I don't remember like the last hour. I'm trying to call somebody, but I'm in a room with radio stuff that it says it can contact Kamina, but I have no idea how to make it work. Can you just come over here and figure this out with me? I don't care.
Yeah, sure. We'll be over there in a minute.
Okay, just hurry, okay? There's like I don't know, I'm hearing stuff outside.
Fort Milner looked huge on the map. Do you know where the... And it dies, ladies and gentlemen.
Ren, are you still there?
Oh.
Yeah, I guess that'd be too easy. You told Clarissa we're coming, so want to truck over to Milner first, see about that radio? I mean, Clarissa can be a handful, but gotta take the bitter with the sweet. Look, I'm gonna leave it up to you. We can swing through the forest
click, it
to
wouldn't let
Nabland,
me.
or we can go to the fort and see what Clarissa's up to. They're your people. You can decide.
How long ago did you play this? Oh, like well over 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure. Chamber of Secrets. Like, I have basically no memory of the game anymore. The only memory that I have is opening that triangle. The rest is just a foggy mess and walking through the woods at one point, which was probably to go get Ren. All right. I don't think we need to do a poll. But... all right, there you go. Make your choices, ladies and gentlemen. I believe in you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wait a tick. Kaju streaming today. Well, I know where we're rating afterwards, but there you go. Sorry, there's a poll. Who are we going after first? I'm pretty sure I know where we're going, but I'll leave it up to you guys. Because let's be real, we already know the answer. This is just a formality. We're just making sure that we get this all sorted out. But we know. We know what's coming up. And Kaju's gonna be freaking collabing with Moa tomorrow? Oh, that's awesome. I'm so excited. Yeah, I figured we were going to Ren.
Ren needs us more. And he'd kill me if he knew we went to see Clarissa first.
Sound logic.
Save Ren. And we know that Clarissa's all the way over there. Oh, he's actually, like, notably closer. In fact, you basically have to go to him in order to get there. All right, that's easy enough. All right.
All right, our rescuing duties have officially commenced. Let's get this done and get off this rock like the badasses we are.
Yeah, righteous.
He's trying. He's doing his best. I keep clicking shift as if it's gonna make me run faster. I know it's not. Looks like your bangs are almost coming to your eyes. Yeah, they are. Look at them go. Oh, I miss having my hair this long. It'll be soon enough again that I'll have this hair length IRL. Just gotta wait for it to grow out a little bit more. Why are we zooming in? What's happening? Are bad things about to happen? Yeah, you stay there. You wait for us.
From 1972, this communications tower served many different telecommunication functions, including point-to-point from its receivers, microwave from its dish, Ka-band for satellite reception, and military airband for nearby aircraft. Unique in its construction, the tower houses its office in a segmented platform directly underneath its antenna and dish. Once unceremoniously called Site 82, in 1988 it was redesignated Hardin Tower for its longest tenured radio man, Major Richard Dick Hardin, who served as the tower's communications officer for 8 years. From 1940...
Nice. We should listen to those so we can learn. Will, it's the right bumper to sprint. I'm using mouse and keyboard. Dang it. I'm slowly learning the buttons now unintentionally. Oh, I see. There we go. Bells, we're not cringe controller players here. Exactly. We're pro elite PC mouse and keyboard bosses. Also, I'm just realizing that it's almost 3 hours, so we're actually going to stop right here. We know where we got to go. We got to go get that boy. We're going over to save Ren. And then we'll save her afterwards. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll beat it. Dick Harden raid. Sure, Vitrify. You know what? Fine. If you turn that one into both a subscriber and a non-subscriber version, I will accept it. And we will give no context to Kaju whatsoever. Oh, frick. But Avatar is also streaming now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Poll time. You guys decide. Where go? Avatar? No, we won't do that. No, that's me. No, you know what? No, because I can't see people's votes. Boom. Heck, we'll give another... What? See? Oh, or Wind Waker. Or, Martyr. Boom. Panicking. There you go. Make your choices be heard, peeps. You get 3 options, because I didn't want to go for too long, because otherwise I was going to scream. Scream and panic. Scream and panic and scream. And panic. And scream. Did I mention the screaming part? Probably, but either way. Oh, Kaju's actually working on art right now. Well, 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 well. He's finishing his Inktober. Oh, yeah, because he's actually doing an animation every day. Well, I can't see poll. Oh, I'm sorry, Chamber of Secrets. I unfortunately don't know how else to make that work. So, unfortunately, it's just how it is. I'm sorry. We will try to make it work next time. Oh, there you go. All right, there we go. So we're going to Kaju. Easy peasy, lemon difficult. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Then, in that case, we, I guess, socials, because that is the thing that I need to do from time to time. So, I have a Twitter, I have a Discord, I have a YouTube, I have VODs, I have an ASMR channel that hopefully this month is actually going to get some content to it. Maybe I'll do some spooky content. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what happens. And that's all that needs to happen. So, raid. Kajumaju. You guys know him. You guys love him. You guys are tolerant of him, depending on who we're talking about. All right. Yeah. Just for you guys. There you go. And there you go. If you are subscribed, please use the top raid message. If you are not subscribed, please use the bottom raid message. Everybody, you guys know the drill, but regardless, I'm going to say it anyway. Thank you so much for sticking around. Whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you just popped in and out for a second, know that you were super appreciated. I hope that you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it might happen to be for you. I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water. Ignore that yawn. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time it might happen to be for you, I hope that you have a very restful sleep. I will see you guys over at Kaju's, and I will see you on Saturday for art. I don't know what the prompts are. We'll figure it out when we get there. I will talk to you guys then. Thank you so much, bedheads and sleepy breads. Until the next sleepover. There you go, Moon. I remembered.